higher management showing a more humane side. I mean, I can't say we didn't expect it at all, of course, but certainly not to such a great extent. We've really seen leaders opening up and showing compassion and empathy to their workforces like never before. And I think this is truly a big lesson learned for all those internal comms professionals who believe that C-level executives should only play a role behind the scenes. I can't tell you enough how much it truly means to employees to receive a video or a note from their CEO, especially during these times when they feel so vulnerable. For some it was easy, but for others it wasn't. Some organizations were prepared for a communication crisis and they had a plan in place already. And these organizations instantly became the single trusted source of truth for their employees. And they built an authentic dialogue based on that, which made everyone feel supported. And we also saw much lower turnover rates at these organizations, which is great. Now, with companies with what we call a late reaction to the crisis, things were far more challenging. For example, we have seen organizations where miscommunications occurred and they couldn't inform their employees in time on vital changes in rules or policies anymore. However, I think that most of these organizations have come to realize that they can no longer bypass internal communications anymore. And so they added it to their strategy toolkit, which means that they are now far better prepared for a second or third wave or any crisis for that matter. Well, how much time do we have? No, I'm kidding. I'll mention my favorite ones. I think the biggest trend is about the importance of employee safety and well-being. A few examples of well-being initiatives are regular check-ins, online polls, or dedicated mental health groups. And if you ask me, that's only the beginning. Another one is that employee communications are really at the forefront now. It's gotten its own seat at the decision-making table, and we've in fact seen that with some companies they value it so much that they created separate departments for this. And last but not least, real data has replaced gut feeling. Until recently, we saw managers who didn't really know what was going on in every single department, and they couldn't really determine what was working and what wasn't working. And slowly we're seeing that this has changed. Communication experts are now looking for metrics that actually prove value. And we do have great tools that measure employee adoption and engagement or even help you benchmark internally. And that's so powerful for communication leaders.